Hello everybody, it's Diane. I have the MGM Altered book over there, and I was going to use this. Can you tell? It's paper mache vases, bowls, and flowers. Kind of cool. It's a few years old in a magazine. This leaf is separate. There was another flower here, but it had been cut in the magazine. I used the back apparently, but the leaf was there, so we're going to piece that in. And before I start making a collage out of this, I thought of trying to make another flower for at least here. Maybe something small. Maybe in the background of the, actual piece. I don't know. And I don't know if this is going to work. I didn't try it or anything. I was just going to cut some paper for petals. I should put that in my glue book with the snowflake stuff, shouldn't I? I'll save that. So just some random petals. Do we want pointy or round? I don't know. Pointy is a little easier. And I also grabbed some text stuff over here to my left. If we want, there is writing letters on this one, which I think is very cool. This is kind of boring, isn't it? Well, okay. What else would you put with this stuff? Let's just assume we get one or two more very cool flowers. I don't know what to have. Is that enough? It might end up being kind of busy. Might be enough. Well, do we want to do something a little different? I mean, this one's all the same with the exception of shading, but this is different. I should cut that out and put it in something, shouldn't I? Think about that. I wonder if we could find a similar color, but, has text or a pattern or something. That would probably be ideal. This is pretty. I should put this in something too. Alright, don't leave your Christmas tree lights on when you leave the house. It's super bad. You've been warned. What one of these? Could cut out leaves too. Oh, that's cool. I don't know if it's too different. Or that could be the leaves, maybe? Yeah, maybe leaves. And then what am I going to do about a stem? Would you just draw that, or would you try to cut it? I'll stress try. And we need a center too, don't we? These all have big centers. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I don't think you'd notice it was different if you were just flipping through. A center. This wasn't going to be in a book. I might actually try to make it puffy, but I don't want that in a book. Some people do stuff like that. Feel free, but I generally don't do that. Well, let's try this. It does not necessarily match this, but it kind of matches that. Let's see. Maybe if I made it a little smaller than the other ones, it would look better because it's the color. All right, well, I think we need another petal. Let's just grab another one of these. And then I think we need a little bit of shading on that, if that center, if that makes sense to anybody. This is all pretty much the same. I don't know if I can see how that's definitely a shadow there. I need like that color. Well, was there anything in the beginning of that color? What about this? Maybe. That's pretty good. It's a little dark. We need an intermediate thing. Yeah, good luck. Well, okay, I'll find that on my own. Pretend that there's one more little curve there to bridge those two shades. Okay. What about a stem? I suppose it should be paper. I mean, I could draw it because see, it looks like it's different. They must have rolled it, I'm assuming. All right, let's see. That's okay. I don't really like, there's too much red in that section. Picky, 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 I know. Okay. Okay. I would say that's pretty good. I think, I had said maybe putting another one down here, depending on the page, what we end up doing. So pretend that's all pieced together. And pretend this is a page in the MGM book. So what would you do with it now? It needs something sort of light and You know, a phone book, yellow book page had crossed my mind because of the text I had mentioned. That's actually not too bad. I don't think I want it all to look like that. I had grabbed the grocery store ad too for paper. I thought maybe for petals. That's all the newspaper I had in the house. I don't know if that would look good or not. Might be too busy. Yeah, I'm not a real fan. Yeah, it's too busy. Okay. Good try. Well, then I guess I would say we just need colors or a slight pattern or something like this. Wow. I don't know. Would that be too much? Yeah, that's too much. Unless I want to just cut out a few colors. Ooh, would this be a good blender? No, it's too similar. What about that? It might be too dark. I'll go with that by myself. You already said that, Diane. Now, I'll look through this one magazine. This is the only one I had pulled out. If I don't find anything, I'll go off by myself and find background stuff and probably glue that down. You know, this is awfully tall, so we do need more flowers or a word or something there. Um, I like that color. There's more of that, isn't there? Okay, Diane, keep that in mind. Okay, what about just some blue? And I would save these borders. They're very pretty. We don't want it with it, do we? Oh, maybe we do. Okay. Do we want maybe the other corner up there? Maybe. Okay, that's actually very pretty. There's a little bit left of that. If we want it, if I can get it out of there, maybe I can't get it out of that valley. Might work somewhere. Maybe. This This might work. This would work. I don't want it by that green though. Okay, it's actually pretty fun. It's not enough yet. Maybe. Oh, okay. It's the same fridge. Or a portion of the same fridge. I remember I did use the bottom for something. I don't remember what it was though now. That'll go somewhere. Trust me. This might look good. Unframed acrylic print. Looks like it's framed. Maybe they mean to buy it unframed. That's how much it costs. They could have been clearer. Okay, I like that. I'm going to cut away more of the white than that though. That's nice. You know, I could piece in with more phone book. I might do that. There's some green. Let's try the phone book though. I'm thinking we're starting to lose. I don't know. I never thought of looking in the yellow pages, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, I started a Gecko glue book page, and of course since I started it I haven't found any. How cool. I'll cooperate. Yeah. All right, here's a question. Is this going to let the background show, or, you know, base page show through? No. Okay, good. Okay, let me pause then. I think I'll do that. I have no idea if it'll be done or not. Hang on. Okay, folks, we're having a bit of a detour, and I wanted you to see it. This isn't glued. This isn't glued. Everything else you see is. I think the, you know, writing text is too busy. It's okay. So give it a look. See what you might want to do. But I'm going to knock it back. I think I'm going to try pale yellow. If I like it, I may go in there with it too to get rid of the gray. Okay, I'm going to do that by myself. Hang on. Okay, here we are. This is all glued down. This is all glued down. I added another leaf and I used that grocery ad. I think that's fine because I didn't want it to, and this is sort of has that look too. I did kind of piece in to make shading. Okay. This is, needs help. I don't really like the way this is anyway. So I was going to put a word. I found this one is fine. That's okay, but I think I want it more like this and then do something with this area. And I'm not overly thrilled with this. It's okay, but I think it's sort of, because of the white lettering, it kind of stands out. It's not integrated at all. It sticks out into this area. So I think that sort of makes it look more like you should be reading it. It's a focal thing. And I haven't decided if I want to paint over that or possibly, just as an example, maybe lay some strips of paper over it. I don't know. And I may not address that right now because I'm supposed to be leaving like now. But I thought I'd do this a little bit. If we put some torn papers over this area. These are not tearing very well. Must be going against the grain. They're still not tearing well. And it's glaring. I can't tell what it's doing. Okay, that's pretty good. I'll goof around with that. This stuff. Well, that's okay. Okay, what I think I'm going to do is paint over the white. I may put those green strips on that I just showed you. I'm not sure. There's one other little tiny thing that's bugging me. I don't know if you can see it on camera at all. Well, you can probably see it. You see anything that's really like a nitpicky little thing Diane would find? It's the pink line in this heart lines up exactly right with that petal. I don't like that. If this doesn't work, I will paint, but this is an ebony pencil. I thought maybe that would just take out enough of that. And why don't I like it? Because it makes too much of a straight line right there. So it makes it look kind of more divided. That's pretty good. Well, it's like leading your eye down right to the edge of that. Okay, that's better. Do you agree? Do you see my point? Okay, I'm going to do what I said. Run out. I'm going to run out, do what I said, and then the next time I come back, I'm assuming it'll be done. Hang on. Okay, after some ado, not much, but some, I'm done. And I forgot to point out in the prior segment, I added a little veining in a few of these petals. That is paper. I don't know if you can tell, but it is paper. So yeah, I did add quite a lot. I added a flower down here. It was just to nothingness. I did piece in those greens. I added that here, like I said, to take away from that protrusion. I added this up here, if you can imagine with it not. It was very boring. I did actually cut a few raindrop looking shapes like this in these colors. I thought of piecing in. That was too fussy. That didn't look right. So if you're saying that, it didn't look right. I did hit a little blue paint there because I had blue on my brush from that, so I just did that. If you notice, you may, I did bottom edge, the flowers and leaves, the vases. I added the shadow for this one because there's one here. It was okay, but it just didn't really pop a lot, especially these leaves up here, are white actually. So I use that ebony pencil. If you're a person that likes the heavier Stabilo or black marker, that probably would be okay, but I didn't want to go that heavy. And then I did end up, I don't remember if that was in the last segment or not, but painting yellow in here to take the gray out. Well, that looked too plain compared to the rest of it. So there is rubber stamping in there. I don't know if that'll pick that up. But that did kind of eliminate the nothingness factor, and it does, at a glance, it makes it just look like the phone book, that's around. Okay, that was kind of a lot of work, but, it's what I do, right? Okay, thanks for watching. Hope you have a good day out there.